So what if you could get a top-tier education in artificial intelligence, but completely for free? Well, today, we're going to do just that. We're taking a guided tour of a brand new resource called the AI Data Science Digital School. Come on, let's walk through its virtual halls and see exactly how it plans to hand you the tools of the future.
You know, at the very heart of this whole thing is a really powerful and honestly a very simple mission: to make this stuff accessible. It's all about taking that career-changing education that's usually locked away behind a massive university paywall and just giving it to anyone who has the drive to learn. This isn't just about dumping information online, it's about opening doors and creating real opportunities.
For the longest time, artificial intelligence really felt like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But that's all changed. I mean, today, AI is the invisible engine that's powering so much of our world. We're talking everything from the smart assistant on your phone to these incredibly complex algorithms that can spot diseases on medical scans, sometimes even better than a human can. It has totally jumped from theory into our everyday reality.
So, what is AI really? Let's try to think beyond just lines and lines of code. At its core, AI is an active system. It takes all that raw data we've been talking about and literally brings it to life. It creates systems that don't just process information, they can actually learn from it. And, this is the most important part, make decisions based on what they've learned.
Now, the foundation of this whole school is built on one thing: credibility. This curriculum wasn't just made up out of thin air. Nope, it's carefully curated from the resources of absolute world-class institutions like Columbia University and Berkeley. That approach makes sure that the quality of what you're learning is top tier right from the get-go.
All right, let's take a walk through the main campus. I want to give you a personal tour of the core curriculum. You can think of these as the main departments of our new digital university, and each one specializes in a really crucial piece of the AI puzzle.
The AI track is built on 4 essential pillars. We kick things off with the absolute fundamentals in machine learning foundations. Then we dive into how machines see with computer vision. From there, we learn how to predict the future using advanced analytics. And finally, we apply all of that to one of the most important fields out there: healthcare. It's a really logical path from the core ideas to specialized real-world skills.
So our first pillar is machine learning, and it is the absolute foundation. I mean, think about it. You can't build a sturdy house without a solid foundation, and you definitely can't build sophisticated AI without a really deep understanding of machine learning. It's the essential bridge that takes us from the world of just data science into the much bigger world of AI.
Okay, let's move on to our second pillar. This is where things get really fascinating. In the computer vision section, we're using materials directly from the AI 6126 and computer vision folders to figure out how we can teach a machine to see, to interpret, and to understand the visual world. I mean, this is the tech that powers everything from self-driving cars to the facial recognition on your phone. It's amazing stuff. So, once the system can learn, and it can see, what's next? Well, prediction. In our advanced analytics pillar, we're moving way beyond just looking at what happened in the past. We use these sophisticated techniques to forecast what's going to happen next. This is how companies predict market trends or figure out what products are going to be a hit next season. This is where AI becomes a seriously powerful tool for making big decisions. And finally, we see the real-world impact. The last pillar focuses on a super high-stakes application: healthcare. Using the resources from the Machine Learning and Healthcare collection, we get to explore how AI is actively changing medicine, from helping discover new drugs to creating personalized treatment plans. This is where all that theory smacks right into reality and starts changing lives. But look, understanding these applications, that's really only part of the story. What truly sets this digital school apart is its commitment to going deeper, to giving you a level of understanding that, honestly, you typically only find in a graduate-level university program.
And that brings us to a really critical question. It's one thing to see that 2 things are happening at the same time, but it's another thing entirely to understand why. Do we really get the underlying cause behind the patterns that we're seeing in the data? This is the huge leap from just simple observation to genuine insight.
And the answer to that big why question is right here, in causal learning. This is kind of like the advanced studies wing of our campus. It's the science of moving beyond just seeing what's connected to rigorously understanding cause and effect. And the material we're pulling from here, it's on par with what you'd find at top research universities like Duke or in industry giants like IBM.
Let's break that down real simple. Correlation is just seeing what happens together. The classic example is that ice cream sales and shark attacks both go up in the summer. Causation, though, is understanding why it happens. It's not the ice cream, It's the summer heat that's the real cause driving both things. Mastering this difference is the absolute key to building systems that are truly intelligent and not just making lucky guesses.
So that's the tour of the campus. Pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about your first day of class. We're going to look at the practical next steps on this whole journey because your first lesson is literally waiting for you.
And we're now wasting any time. We are jumping right into the deep end, but in the best way possible. The very next step in the AI track is totally hands-on. You're going to take these foundational concepts we just talked about and immediately start building your first neural networks. You can think of them as the brains of an AI system. It's all about learning by doing, right from the very start.
And you're not going to be doing it alone. The school is packed with practical resources to back you up. You'll get access to AI cheat sheets for quick reference, detailed curriculum guides to keep you on track, and all the project files you need to turn theory into actual working projects.
You see, this digital school is so much more than just a bunch of files. It's a mission to build a more educated, more empowered community. It's an open invitation to take control of your learning and to become a creator in this incredible new era of technology. So really, the only question left is, are you ready to help build the future?